Alright, I'm going to be doing a punctuation tier list. Oh, it's S through F. Alright, let's start off with the easy one. A little period. We all know the period is a nice B tier. Not always. It's not always the most important thing, but it's got its place. It's useful. It's general. The comma, also a B tier. It's very it's like the period. It's good for spacing things, and it's got its place. It's generally like, yeah, I like the comma. All right. Question mark. Question mark. It's an A tier. Like, it's pretty good because the question mark is great for asking questions, and also on its own it gives you that face. Like you just do one question mark. It's, huh? What do you mean? Multiple question marks on their own. That's a huh? Anyways, A tier. Next one, exclamation point. Exclamation point. Now you see, exclamation point, D tier. Bad, awful. It's too exciting, too poppy, too bleh. It's like, no. Reminds me of an emoji. Disgusting. Alright, next one is apostrophe. See, the apostrophe, I'm putting it in C tier. It's like, it's useful for like plurality or the conjunctions and stuff, but no one really needs this, and sometimes it's annoying because like sometimes you use it, sometimes you don't. So it's going in C tier. Asterisk, S tier. Now, could go into A tier, but it's S tier because my sister thinks so. And also because it can be used like, haha, does this? So funny. Asterisk is good. Also, you can use it to correct things, Very useful. Very, very cool. Next one is, whatever, this thing is. I don't know what this is. It is stupid. It sits on the top left of my keyboard. I don't like it. I don't know what it is, and I don't like it. Let me look it up. Key by the tilde. Dude, not even Google knows what it is. Okay, next one. Colon. You see colon? It's okay, right? I mean, you use it for stuff like, I don't know. It's great. I put in B tier because it's great for like formatting stuff. Like you have the title and then the stuff after it. It's great. However, the semicolon. What is this? Why? Why is it stupid? Why does no one know what it does? See, semicolon, D tier. I would put it in F tier, but you see, the thing about the semicolon is it's useful for one thing, and that is separating things. I don't know how it's used correctly, but at least I can use it to separate like a list of things. Also, coding. Who cares though? Now, let's get to our next S tier, and that is going to ellipses. It was only recently that I knew these weren't called ... dots. They are in fact called ellipses, and they are S tier. They are great for dramatic effect. They're just great because they pause really long, and it feels cool because everyone knows that it's a long pause. And yeah, very, very cool. Next up, quotation marks. Quotation marks. C tier. I mean, actually, no. A tier. I forgot. See, quotation marks, they're not useful in their own right for like quoting stuff. Like normal MLA crap. We don't care about that. What we care about is that it can make things sound funny, right? You can either say, "What a nice baby." Add quotations into any part of that sentence, it's funny. What a nice baby. Next up is the forward slash. Where are you? I can't find there it is. The forward slash is, it's hard to say. I'm gonna put it in B tier because it's really like it's used for listing stuff and doing slash this slash that, and like I mean I don't really use it. I use it a lot, but not too much. It's not fantastic or anything, It's just one of those things. Now, the counterpart to the forward slash is the backslash. And if you want to know what I think about the backslash, it's F tier. Backslash, why? You have forward slash, why have backslash? It's so, why? Why? Speaking of lines, the pipe. This thing is called a pipe. Did you know that? It's F tier. Okay, D tier. The only use is that you can make a line. You can make a little thing that goes up and down. It's the only thing. Wait, you have letters for that. What am I talking about? You have like L and I. No, F tier. Bad. No one cares about the pipe. Next up is the dash or hyphen or whatever you call it. I think it's a dash or a minus sign, And you see the dash, it goes in C tier. And it goes in C tier because the dash is like, It's Like you can connect two things and that's about it. I mean, it's useful for that. It's like you have these weird funkies, but honestly, oh wait, I remember the other thing. It's also good for listing things without bullet points, but gonna have to put it in C tier. After the dash is the underscore, and not gonna lie, underscores is solid D tier. Like, what is that? It's used in names occasionally, but it's really ugly. Like, what? And it's so hard to like. I don't want to press Shift Dash to like do that. No, it bad, and it's so useless. Now, it's time to get on to the good stuff. That's a lie. All of this is like meh. So parentheses S tier. I use them all the time. They surround a phrase. They surround words and they clarify. They fix things that don't make sense. They provide context. They give you it's like extra information. It's a bonus fun fact. It's the good stuff. We like the parentheses here. They're great and I might be addicted to them. On contrary to the parentheses is the brackets, the square brackets. No, they are not going in A tier, they are going in D tier because apparently they're useful for quoting. I do not care about quoting. I do not care about grammatical quoting. However, they do look cool if you put them in that exact way of left and right. It looks like a box. It's nice. I like that. Otherwise, absolutely useless. Another one in the family is the curly brackets. And for one, they're literally called curly brackets. No fancy name like ellipses, asterisk, parentheses. Guess what? Those all three are in S tier. These are called curly brackets, and they are utterly useless. They don't even look cool. They look ugly. They're too curly. They're too annoying to write with a pencil. I hate them. They're bad. Now, on the contrary to that, again, using the word contrary, I am very smart, is the tilde. Now, the tilde, it's also curvy. It's used in letters, I think. I don't know. It also is approximate, like, approximately that. I like it. Tilde, I don't know why, it looks cool. It's a better dash. It's approximate. I mean, in reality, it should probably go in B or C tier, but I like it. I vibe with the tilde. It's got a cool name, too, which definitely puts it up higher. Now, for this one, we have the things, the angles. What are these? It's like, you could call it greater than or equal to the, you could call it greater than or equal to, no, not that. You could call it greater than and less than, and that's useful in its own right, but this does not look aesthetic. It's useful for, like, emoticons. I mean, I like how they can be used with numbers, like, or phrases, like, this is better than this, so it's going in C tier. Kind of basic, but, it has its good uses. And for the final one is whatever the heck that is. I don't know what that is. It points up, and, it points up, and, I'm gonna look it up. A caret. It's a caret. I looked up the name. Also, I looked up the name of the crap, the apostor, sus. It's called a back comma. What was it? It's called a backtick or a grave accent, and quite frankly, that cements it in F tier, and maybe even puts it all the way low. Like, it's halfway. It's in the grave. It's sinking. But back to the other thing, I didn't mean to put it in D tier. Like, that's not the final say. The up thing, it's called a caret. And for that, it goes in C tier.